this is not good. My entire fridge is at risk because I'm critically low on LPG, and the place I normally go to has stopped selling it permanently. So I need to find LPG fast. Now I'm in Hemel Hempstead. I come to see a friend, my mate Jamie, and I'm not going to be here for long. I just want to come see him and get some LPG at the same time. Now the place I normally go to is Junction 9 on the M1. It's not the most convenient and it's not cheap. It's normally about £1.29 a litre, but it's easy to get to. It's quite a small filling station, so I always ring them to make sure they've got it, because I don't want to go there, one, because it's, you know, it's like 5-10 miles, whatever it is, from where he lives, where I'm seeing him, and I don't want to go there if they haven't got any. So I've called them up and they've said no, they're not doing it anymore. They've just been sold or renovated or something, so now under a new name, and yeah, the LPG pumps have been disconnected, and I think they're going to get ripped out and changed and whatever, like most places are going, really, which is unfortunate to say the least. I need to find somewhere else because I've got a fridge full of food, standard, shocker. Yeah, and I rely on that for my fridge. Now, a bottle ran out about 2.5 weeks ago. When my first bottle runs out, I'm then on a clock. I need to then find it as soon as possible. Now, I knew I was coming here within a week or so ish of it running out. So I thought that'd be fine, won't be a problem, no big deal. I'll just fill it up then. I'll, run my fridge on electric as and when I can in the hot weather, and then I will go and get it that way. Not the case. Now, when I first started van life, there was a lot more around this area. Now, this place isn't far from where I used to work. This is Hemel Hempstead. I used to work in Hatfield. There used to be Sainsbury's used to do it in London Colney, and then there was a place down the Redbourne Road, which is on the way between St Albans and Hemel, which was a Shell, and they had it. And then there was one in Hatfield close to my work, a Shell, they had it. All of them have gone over the years, and then it was basically just that one on the M1 which was doing it. So they had a monopoly on it, and I wasn't happy with the price, but at the end of the day, it was cheaper than Cala, easier than Cala, and I had to have it. And my system on this motorhome is a built-in system, so I can't even use Cala bottles even if I wanted to, which I don't want to use those at all. So yeah, there's been a lot of stations within this area, through my entire van life that have disappeared, really. So that was the last, and I've not really ventured. The only other place I used to venture was, if I really had to, was Enfield. There was a Morrisons down there, but now I can't go there because of the ULEZ charge. It is considered in the ULEZ, so I can't use that, unfortunately, which, yeah, that sucks. Now, I haven't then really searched anywhere else because, that one on the M1 was okay. It served its purpose, and everything else was going towards London, and it just wasn't viable for me to go and, I just didn't really explore too much more, to be fair. Now, I've just been on the LPG EU app, and I found one. It's called Bridgewater Boats. The one thing I am nervous about is any, like diversions or road closures, or just, I'm not saying I'm gonna, but just getting lost or going down a road that you shouldn't go down, and it ends up costing me a fortune, because that can easily happen. I'm a confident driver, and I know I'm very observant of the road signs and what's going on, but things can still happen, which would be a costly mistake. Now, this Bridgewater Boats LPG fill-up point is in Watford. So, like I say, it's not in the ULEZ, but it's getting dangerously close to it. Now, I have called Bridgewater, but they had no answer. So, we are going down here on a bit of a hope and a prayer. Fingers crossed they have got some and we can get in there. because otherwise I'm gonna have to start searching everywhere else, and it's gonna be a long trip elsewhere to get it, because I think the nearest place from then will be about 30 miles. So yeah, this could be, well, this could be costly either way, to be fair. Fingers crossed Bridgewater can let us in and they've got LPG. Right, I do believe it should be just down here. I'm a bit nervous about the entrance. I did look at it on Street View, but you know, if it's a marina, it's not really built for motorhomes, right? It's built for boats, which means it's built for cars and not really that much going on. Oh, there it is. There it is. Right, okay, yeah, that's fine to get into. Yeah, we should be all right. Fingers crossed. Right, here we go. So there's the LPG. So if I'm gonna have to go in there forward. It is 88p. I'm gonna go in there nose first, because my thing is on the driver's side. So hopefully we can go get some LPG. Let's do it. Right, I'm just waiting for the people that are in the office at the moment, but look at this place. You are literally fuel station right on the river. I mean, I don't hang around marinas, so this is all new to me. But yeah, this is pretty cool. So there's the Land Yacht. And then yeah, this is the place. This is the place. Looks pretty sweet, to be fair. I just want to go fishing when I look at a canal or a river. I just want to go fishing. But yeah, this looks like a sweet little setup. Fingers crossed we can get nice full tanks and hit the road. Right, here we go. So we're just filling up. All good, all good. Haha. LPG secured. 20, what did we put in? It cost me £25, 25p, and we put in 28.7 litres. Brilliant, love it. Lady really helpful, easy to get into. I'm just gonna put the cap on and I'll quickly show you how big this car park is. Now they have got quite a long hose, but yeah, this is the entrance, and then you've got the big, so you can spin round in here, so you could pull down here and then reverse back, or you could do the same that way and reverse back. So yeah, I mean, this is a Saturday, nice noisy plane going overhead, so it's probably quite busy right now, I suppose, on a Saturday. But they also do colour bottles here. Yeah, really easy, really simple. I found my new go-to place. Love it. Right, let's go and get out of here, pull over somewhere and assess the situation. Right, we're out now. If we just pull over somewhere, let's go down here, see. Oh, I think there's a Morrisons down there. Oh, they're all parked up pretty tightly packed in. I wouldn't want to do a park up there at all. Right, let's find a little park up in here. Lovely jubbly. Now, I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting to come to this area and do this today. I was thinking I was just going to get my LPG at my normal place and then continue on with my plans, but they have completely changed. Now, I could go and do what I was going to do, which was find a park up somewhere else further near there. But now I'm here, I'm thinking, well, I've never been here. And I'm thinking it'd be rude not to do a park up, right? Now I'm just looking on the Google Maps now. If you see here, that blue section is the ULEZ, and you can see where I am on there. So now looking around, you can see how heavy the ULEZ is. I mean, it's just crazy. Now you're going to see loads of pins on here of mine, which are a bit off-putting, but I've got a lot of pins of places I want to go, want to do, want to see, need to go, previous park ups, this, that and the other. So, but I am thinking I could do a cheeky little park up around here. We could have a little drive around carefully, because I don't want to stretch anywhere near the ULEZ, obviously. But then, yeah, we could do a cheeky little park up. What do you reckon? I think that sounds like a plan. Could go get a few little bits in Morrisons for dinner tonight. Don't really know what to have yet. And then go find a park up, really. Why not? Why not? We can have a little cheeky look on park for night. Should we do that now? Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look at park for night. See what that says, see what search for site says, and then go from there. Now, have we got anything around here? We have got a long road down the back, it says. So that looks like a business park, industrial estate. You know, we love one of those. So that's not far from here. So we've got that as a winner already. Paid parking directly under the subway stop. Great to visit London. We stay for one night. Prohibited over 3.5 tons. Well, that's me out of luck. But it don't look like a bad little place. It looks quite tight. Yeah, that looks like it's a day spot only. The community centre. A big old car park. Oh, it's got a height restriction. That sucks. That sucks. Right, so we've got a few options around here, I suppose. That looks like it's got a height barrier. Okay, so let's have a look at search for sites. See what we can find there. This is pretty much what I do when I'm in a new area to find a park up. You know, just have a little look around the map, see what's going on. You know, is there anything around? Oh, there's a pub there. What's that? Miller. Oh, Miller and Carter. It's a bit pricey. I do like a Miller and Carter, don't get me wrong. It's probably the only place in the world that gets me to eat a lettuce wedge, because I ask them to drown it in blue cheese sauce with the Clausen's blue cheese. And I'm like, put some extra on. Please. Who doesn't love a Miller and Carter though? But the big question is, and this could make and break us, it really could, how do you have your steak done? If you are one of those that has it cremated, char grilled to an inch of its life, leave. Just leave. Right, we've got a Sainsbury's, which is over that way. I'm not sure if that's close to the ULEZ. And then we've got daytime parking only over there. There's not really much around this area that I'm seeing. So I think we could find something not too problematic, and I think we could find somewhere for the night, and then yeah, just chill out. Right, enough talking. Let's go get some grub, and then we'll hit the road and find a park up. Right, I have got some chicken wings for dinner. Shock. I actually bought a nacho dip as well. Some nachos and a sharing dip. Thought, do you know what? Why not? It's a nice light bit of food for the evening in this lovely weather. Now, before we hit the road and get a park up, the shopping is all away, but I do need to top up my windscreen wash. Now, this isn't sponsored or anything like that, but I've been testing out the new stuff from Muck Junkie. Now, these guys are at pretty much all the Warner shows. I had previously asked them about screen wash, and they were just making it as I'd asked, and they were like, as soon as it's ready, we'll let you we'll let you try it. So this is it. It comes in 1 litre or 5 litre, ready to go. You just pour it straight in, and yeah, it seems to be working a treat at the moment. I am quite particular with my windscreen, and I have to have a clean windscreen. I don't know about you guys, but you know, some people have to have their wheels sparkling, some people have to have the whole vehicle, Ricky, clean. And me, I couldn't care about the entire vehicle. The only thing I want clean is the windscreen. I need a clean windscreen. Now, I will be honest, this is the first Muck Junkie product I've used of theirs, but I know Ricky from Hills Explore, he uses their wheel cleaner and maybe a few of their other products, and he really rates them. So yeah, if you're looking for something for your motorhome or camper van or car, then yeah, give them a try. I'll leave a link in the description and whatnot, but yeah, I'll report back once I've used the whole 5 litres and tell you what it's like. But yeah, all good. Right, let's top up the fluid and hit the road. Now, I've got that park for night stop, which is on an industrial estate, put into the sat nav, because I don't want to, I don't want to stray too much from this area, because there is the chance of going near the ULEZ if I just keep driving around aimlessly. So we're going to have that in, but we're going to give it a go. We're going to drive around, see what we see. We might end up on an industrial estate, we might end up somewhere else, but we will have a little look. Oh, you got a cheeky little Greggs. Now this looks like an industrial estate, quite a modern one, as in there's not going to be tons of places because there are yellow lines everywhere, but there should be some offshoots which could produce something. I mean, like there's parking along here on the right, which isn't too bad. It's not the widest of roads. Now I don't think it's going to be really busy tonight, being the weekend. So yeah, down there looks sweet. That looks sweet as a nut, to be fair. It is a one way, so I think if we go up here, then we should be able to loop round and have a little look. Again, up here on the left, not a problem at all. Behind these cars, in the middle of these, this is perfect. Yeah, I mean, you've got, you know, entrances to businesses, so there is going to be some people here just in front of this van. Perfect. So there are going to be people coming and going, maybe lorries, but as long as you're not right next to the entrance, I think I've left the drawer open. As long as you're not right next to the entrance, I mean, the light along here, all along here is perfect on the right. That is sweet as a nut. Oh, this is easy. I thought this was going to be a little bit of a challenge, but wow, this is easy. I've got an abundance of park ups. It really is that easy. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't seafront, picturesque, beautiful, Instagrammable pictures. I'm looking at, you know, there's barbed wire, razor wire on an industrial estate business next to it. But no, I wasn't even intending to be in this area, and I wasn't even intending to film a video, if I'm brutally honest, because I've got work to be cracking on with. So I'm just going to be, you know, I thought I'd document it because of the LPG, and now I'm in the area and I've never been here. I might as well, you know, give it a go. But yeah, this is easy. Right, let's now get back out of this industrial estate. Let's continue on where I was aiming. That's Morrisons just over there. So let's see what we can have a little look around, because that was just too easy. I mean, I'm going to give it a little go, have a look around, see where we can find. I will probably end up using one of those, but yeah, we can have a little drive around, see what's what, because I know park ups is quite an issue for a lot of you guys that are, you know, wanting to do more wild camping or just starting. You've just got a motorhome or a camper van, and I get it. You know, what you don't know, and what's, you know, okay, you're just walking around the middle of the road, are you? Now these look like they're controlled by parking permits all along here. So not that I would park along here anyway, it's a main road. Yeah, it's never going to be quiet down here. Like, you've got buses and everything. I really wouldn't park down here. It'd have to be an absolute must to be close to someone's house to do something or go somewhere or get something. Yeah, but I certainly wouldn't stay the night, that's for sure. Yeah, this is a controlled zone, and it's definitely tighter. I would love to know, what is your hang-ups or your questions or your queries or your, you know, what's stopping you doing more wild camping? If you have got any questions, queries or comments, then please do leave them in the section below, and I'll try and, you know, help you out. If I can do a video on it and answer it, then I'll more than happy do that, because I know there's a lot of you that want to get out and do more wild camping, and it makes the most of your motorhome and camper van because they're not cheap and you might as well be using them. I've never been round here at all, so I have no idea where I am. I know I'm in Watford, but other than that, I have no idea. But I've got no fear about finding a park up. I know I have no idea where I am, but I know I will find a park up around here somewhere with ease. It really isn't going to be a problem. Right, now I don't know if this is a school or a what, family hub, but I wouldn't park near a school. That I just wouldn't. Kids are kids. We're all kids, you know. We're all little terrors once, and you know, they kick a ball along the street, kick a can, you know, knock on the motorhome or the camper van. They can do anything. And I'm not saying, you know, they're gonna, and we all did it. You know, we've all done silly things. So I wouldn't for the kids, and I wouldn't because parents have got pick up and drop off in the mornings or in the evening, like afternoons, and in the mornings, they're, you know, like they're usually the tightest areas with the biggest cars, usually Range Rovers, and they're trying to squeeze and get as close to the school as possible. So just to, you know, protect your motorhome, protect your camper van, and from the kids and the big Range Rovers dropping the kids off, I wouldn't go near a school at all. It's just, yeah, it's just not worth it. It's just save the hassle, save the stress. So I think this is taking me towards that industrial estate park up that was on Park for 9. The roads are a bit rickety. I love that we pay for this privilege of bone shakers and rattlers. Yeah, I mean, I can park here. What was that? Is that someone in the bushes? I think that was someone in the bush. Now, I mean, this is quiet as. I mean, I might go round down and turn around, but here, whew, it's really quiet. This place don't look too bad, to be fair. There's a pathway here, just along here. There's a few people walking through and past. There is quite a bit of rubbish, but it is quite an abandoned place. You can tell just from the pathway, like the weeds and how, you know, abandoned it looks. I mean, these cars, they haven't moved for a while. I mean, look at them. They just, yeah, that one, and then these ones down here, they haven't moved. I mean, when it comes to things like that, I'm looking at them vehicles, I'm thinking, I assess, because there's a lot of rubbish around here. So you're thinking, is this a good area to stay or is it not? And then when I look at things like that car, or them cars back there, they've been here a while. I mean, this car looks like it's been here a while. And they're still here. They've not got their windows bricked. They've not been torched. They've not been broken into. They've not been stolen because they're still here. It kind of, you know, lends me to the fact that, yeah, it's all right, you know. Not a bad place to park up for the night. I might go down here, have a little look, maybe spin round and then come back. But I think this here could be a winner. I just closed the blind because the sun's beaming in. Right, let's see what's down the end of this road, shall we? Now, the whole time I've been here, which is about 10 minutes, there's been one motorbike that's gone past. So it is quiet. It is very quiet. Aha, there's a motorhome here as well. And they've got their legs down, so that's, yeah. Okay, oh, there's a motorbike. So yeah, this seems to be a bit of an area where people will stop. So yeah, I mean, there's more stuff going on down here. It's quite busy down here, so I don't think I'm gonna park down here. I think I'm just gonna park where I did find up here, and yeah, quite easy really. Now I will be honest, I actually wasn't planning on filming today, and I wasn't planning on being in this area and doing a park up like this. I was just going to go get my LPG and then go and do some work. So that's what I'm going to crack on with now. The motorhome's all nice and level, got the windows open, max fans are on, so I'm, you know, nice and chill. Well, I'm not chill, I'm trying to get some airflow going through the motorhome to be able to work and chill out a little bit. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some work for a few hours and then yeah, get some food on and then see how this park up goes for the night. Now, you guys know how much I love wings, and I can't pass a new set of wings that I haven't tried. So these are the piri-piri wings from Morrisons. I don't know what your go-to food is, but if I just see a new bag of wings that's not super spicy, because I'm not a massive lover of the spicy ones, I can't pass them. So yeah, got some nice piri-piri ones from Morrisons for tonight, so I'm going to whack them in the air fryer now, ready to kick back and chill with a bit of football. How's this for timing? The wings are done, ready for the World Cup final. Yes! Unfortunately, it isn't England, which it's devastating, especially after the game we had yesterday against France, and finishing third was fantastic. Now, I'm not really a football guy, but World Cup, I do love a World Cup. But yes, let's go. I want Spain to win. Come on, Spain. Right, wings and footy. Let's go. Spain have done it. They have won the World Cup. Whoa. It was a pretty pants match, to be fair. Argentina were not playing right. They were bit dirty, if you ask me. Bit dirty. But, oh, God, they've done it. Right, World Cup's over, all done and dusted. I don't care about football no more. Not for another 4 years. I might look at the Euros, but yeah, other than that, I don't care about it no more. Now that's done and dusted, let's have a little look outside, see what the park up's like. It is dead quiet out there. It really is quiet. Let's have a look. Right, you're not going to actually see much of me, to be fair. There is a couple of street lights, but it is pretty quiet. There is no one around. No one. Again, just a few cars in front of me. And then, yeah, that's where I'm parked up still. No problems whatsoever. I'm just going to change the batteries of the blink cameras, which have been charging whilst I was watching football. Yeah, I'm going to change them. And then I think I might get some sleep. But yeah, I think it's going to be a really quiet night. No one goes past. It's dead quiet. It's yeah, lovely little park up, to be fair. There is just no one around. It's quite nice, to be fair. It is nice and quiet, and that's what you want in a park up. You just want to be left alone, to be able to, you know, just park up, chill out for the night, and then crack on in the morning. But right, I'm going to get these batteries changed, and I'll catch you in the morning. Unless anything happens throughout the night, then I'll press record and update you. Good morning. Well, there's certainly a few more cars than there was last night. As you can see down here, there's a few more there, and there is a few more down there. But still a really quiet night. So much so I actually had quite a nice lay-in, to be fair. Yeah, I only kind of really woke up when the sun started like warming up the motorhome, so really nice. I actually put a camera on the roof for a time lapse, and I managed to catch a deer which was just come out of the wherever he lives, and then yeah, started eating and feeding along here, which was pretty good. Didn't expect that. Now, I did say to you guys, I have a bit of a plan for the LPG and the way they're disappearing and moving locations here, there and everywhere. Now, I'm not going to get rid of LPG, I'm really not, but I have got two major upgrades that I do want to do to the Land Yacht regarding LPG and the current climate, which seems to be getting hotter. Last year was quite hot, this year's been hotter, and it's staying hotter for longer. So I do want to get aircon on the roof. Where that max fan is right there, I'm thinking of taking that one out and then putting an air conditioning unit in. Now, I'm not going to be, you know, supersizing the batteries or anything like that to be able to run it fully off grid. I will be able to run it a little bit of an evening just to get to sleep, maybe put it on a timer or something. I don't actually know which one to get yet, so if you've got any recommendations, then do drop it in the comments below. But I'm thinking, you know, even if I have to go to a site for 2 or 3 days in a hot spell, I can then plug in and use that, and then I can still work, I can still do things. Because, you know, a couple of weeks back, you know, I was planning on, you know, I finished a few of the festivals, and I was planning on just sitting on a site and doing some decluttering and things in there, and I just couldn't do it because it was too hot. You know, I had to have all the doors open and all this and that, just sit there basically drinking iced drinks because I was too hot. In there was like 40 degrees some days, which, you know, so I want to deal with that, but then I also want to deal with the LPG situation, which is why I want to get the Alder diesel boiler, and then take out the LPG one and put that diesel one in, so then I can have hot water and heating running through my Alder system via diesel. not LPG, and then I just keep the LPG for my fridge and for my 2-burner hob, and that is it. I do intend to move the LPG as well to an underslung tank. So there are 3 upgrades that I really need to get done. So if any of you have got any advice on that, any hints, tips, tricks, or places, because I do want to get an underslung tank, I want to get the aircon, and I do want to get the Alder diesel boiler. So yeah, there are some big upgrades, but I think once they're done, then there is pretty much nothing. I mean, the legs, I love the legs, but yeah, I think those ones are needed for for longevity and for comfort overall. And I'm not going to get them done tomorrow. They are going to take some time. Ultimately, it is my house, so I do want to make it as the best house I can and as comfortable as living as possible for myself, which I think I've got pretty well at the moment. It's a banging bachelor's pad, it really is. Now, if you are ever in the area and you do want to park here, then the what 3 words are eager, tanks, others. Eager, tanks, others. I will leave the details of the LPG below as well if you do need LPG in Watford. It's Bridgewater Boats. Like I say, I'll leave it in there, but it is on the LPG EU app. So yeah, if you are in the Watford area, you need LPG or a park up, then this is a pretty decent one. But there are lots of park ups around, as we saw last night, so not a problem. Right, now I'm going to crack on with the day, going to get the motorhome ready, going to go do a few errands, find a new park up, and crack on with some work. And I'll catch you lovely lot in the next one. Take it easy, bye.